As I sat opposite him, I felt this unshakable sense of destiny, watching him settle into a seat. His facial expressions changed between concentrated confidence and slightly open-lipped tasting smiles. I was irritated by his good spirit and went after him with curtness and barely disguised disdain. I started questioning the relation between his world of ideas and any serious attempt to address African material needs. So why should we care about your ideas for Africa? It is widely said that if Africa fell into the ocean and disappeared, the world would not notice commercially. In fact, it would be a sigh of relief. He smiled. He tried to respond, but I wouldn't have it yet. I engaged in a well-practiced light cynicism, designed especially to put uppity black men in their place. I rapidly fire out condescending and simplistic questions. For most observers, the best of Africa was achieved under colonial rule. And as was shown in recent surveys, many Africans agree. So if Africa cannot rule itself, why should anyone listen to these ideas? I covered any grain of compassion with a liberal dose of disdain. I queried the desperate failure of the African worldview. Is any attempt at African development not wasted? Consider its litany of failures, disposition for corruption, its creativity at self-destruction. Is this diaspora economics not just fantasy? I was enthralled by my questions and did not prepare for the force of his passion. His eyes were firmly glued to mine. I noticed their deep-set almond shape, resting with ease on either side of his nose. I felt embarrassed by the level of physical detail. I was willing to take it. His voice rose firmly, as if to restore dialogue and interrupt the imagined physicality. So you think poverty of material is the same as lack of wisdom? He asked. The unexpected pity that accompanied his question made me struggle not to rudely assert that I was the interviewer. And he did not defend himself, but went further into direct attack. His languid smile added to my sense of distraction. I fought to mask my response, even though I felt like a rabbit caught in the full headlight. He moved beyond my hastily formed protest to the core of his argument. Culture is the sum total of the wisdom that a people have. It is what they've gathered over the life of their ancestors to date. Many Africans have had their cultures manipulated, degraded, denigrated under the propaganda of superiority of Western ideas. You barely paused for breath. You wear your ignorance like a badge. Without mass migration from Africa, there will be no humans anywhere else. This immigration is what shaped the world. It continued like a whirlwind. You think you can control and discipline that which spawned you? Well, this is why, poor as she may be, Africa is wiser. She knows the limitation of human knowledge compared to what is yet to be revealed. She has experienced far more than the rest of the world put together. The pain of change, the embarrassment of riches, yet she remains humble. Thank you.
Thank you, Adéwálé.